Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we take the lid off the hive, we're going to call this October prep for November winterization. I had to stop the previous video because, as always, when I work this bee yard, there's train track about 150 yards that way, and every time I work this bee yard, and every time I shoot a video in this bee yard, there's at least one train that goes by, so hopefully we can get through it this time. I was halfway through this box. This frame is empty, this frame is empty, about a half a frame of honey, 3/4 of a frame of honey, solid honey. My home yard faces this way, so the boxes would be turned this way. This one, it doesn't really matter other than the sun will sit over here. I want the sun hitting this side of the hive, so I'm putting all of the honey to this side of the hive. Get down into the brood chamber. We'll see what it looks like. I may pull these frames of honey down to the brood chamber. These girls are not too happy that I had to start and stop because of a train. Nobody's getting stung, they're just letting me know that they're not happy. Alright, frame of pollen and a little bit of honey. One of the main reasons I put all the honey to one side, okay, we have cap brood, pollen, and a band of honey. A little bit of cap brood, band of honey, and pollen. Main reason I put all of the honey to the warm side in the afternoon of the hive, the sun will heat that honey up and it'll help keep the colony warm as it releases the heat back into the colony. More cap brood, open larva, eggs. And our glorious queen. More open brood. More capped and open brood. Where they're storing open nectar, so we're going to go ahead and start doing winter prep. I overwinter in single boxes mostly. So this top box will eventually disappear anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and move the two frames that's got the most honey on them down to the brood chamber. Since they like working this way already, and that's the way I want them to go, I'll put these frames of honey that they've... Granddaddy Longlegs, you don't belong in there. In here, move that partial half frame of honey over, put the empty back, even my frames out. Call it a day. So in summary, I move all the honey because I'm going to go down to one box. I'll put all the honey to this side. I'll move the brood to that side. The reason I do that is they'll work toward the warm side, and if you have honey here, and they make it all the way to here, and we have 4 days of sub 30 degrees, they will starve with a full frame or 2 of honey over here. So I kind of force them to work the way I want them to work. I'll come back in November. They will have taken most of this honey that's up here in these 2 frames and put it in a brood nest, and I'll make a video of that. Thanks for watching Woolly Bees.